All right, this is day 2 of my N of 1 study to see how the cold plunge affects my run. And I'm still feeling the same thing I felt yesterday, which is I don't really like this at all. It's not easy to run after a cold plunge. Your muscles are very tight. Your bones are just not moving the way they should, and I just don't think this is a good idea. So I'm just gonna do an N of 1 2 times this time to tell you it's not gonna get any better. I am so sure of it, and I'm not gonna do it again. But let's see, I'm going at a 10:45 pace, which is really slow for me, and I'm not gonna go any faster right now until I warm up. I will check back with you a little bit later, let you know about my pulse rate, which yesterday it was really low, and sure now it's also very low. So typically what I would do is I would run, I would do a cold plunge, and then I would go into my jacuzzi bath to warm up. I definitely need that step before I do anything else. So tomorrow I'm going to run, go take my cold plunge and do my jacuzzi bath, back to my normal routine. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. So it's about a half a mile into my run, and I am walking a little bit. My feet feel like blocks and it's just very uncomfortable. As I was saying, I really just don't think that this is a wise thing to do for many reasons. Yes, my pulse rate is nice and low. It did not go over 119 during that half a mile, but I don't think it's worth it in all the other ways. So yes, there's less inflammation in my body, which makes it much easier for me to move. And in terms of, I have no pain, no perceived pain, no perceived injuries. So that feels good, but just being so cold, it's 44 degrees out, and I feel like it's 24 degrees, so it's taking too long to warm up, and just not really enjoying it. So I'm gonna start running again, and I'll check back at the end and pretty much reconfirm that this will be the last time I'm gonna try this one. So I'm 3 miles into this run, and today I'm not warming up at all. My hands are still frozen. My feet are still frozen. I'm still going pretty slow at like a 9:30, 9:45 pace. My friends are gonna look at Strava and wonder what's wrong with me, and they're not gonna know that I did a cold plunge before this run. So I'm just gonna plow through and see if maybe on the second half of this run I'll be warmed up, hopefully, by then. So it is a little cooler out today than it was yesterday, so that could be what's affecting me as well. All right, I'll see you at the end. All right, I'm back from my 7-mile run after the cold plunge in my N of 1 study. Now, first of all, I want to give you some ideas of what I'm thinking of when I'm doing an N of 1 study. Basically, obviously, it's not scientific because it's only one person, but I feel like it would give other people ideas of maybe something that might be interesting to study or might be good for them as well. And for this particular one, the cold plunge before the run. I guess it would be for athletes to see if maybe, you know, doing a cold plunge before their athletic event, would that help their performance? Well, I will say from my experience, it does some things, but I don't think it helps performance, that's for sure. It definitely decreases inflammation, so it gives you a perception of recovery. So I did not feel any soreness related to the race that I had on Sunday. I did not feel anything related to the run I did yesterday. I felt muscularly very good, but it took me 3 miles to warm up. I ran really slow in the beginning, and then by the end I picked up a little bit to average a 9:28-minute mile for the whole entire 7 miles. So it was not a good run, really. I didn't feel that good. I felt sluggish, like I couldn't run faster even if I wanted to run faster. My body was trying to tell me, not today. My pulse rate though was incredible. It was only like I probably averaged like a 130, which I said in a previous video, because of my exercise induced asthma, I usually average around 160, 164. So it was, that was significant. But other than that, I'm not going to recommend it, and I probably won't do it again. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for another N of 1 study.